Hello everybody, I am Christopher40, and I hope you're enjoying this week of gaming, where I play some of my favorite games. Today I am playing Sid Meier's Civilization VII, with Isabella as my current leader, and Spain as the current empire or civilization in the exploration age. I will start off with the usual recap. Before I get to that, I will mention, I did mention this in my last video I did, which was Tropico 6. Because I started doing that recently again, because I wanted to get back to that. That it's been about a month, maybe more, since the last time I did a Civilization 7 video. So, obviously I did explain that in that video, and a few others to explain exactly what was going on, and so on. But yes, I'm finally back. Gonna continue here where I left off last time. Since it's been a month, it's been a while, but I do make sure to keep track of all my videos and what I've done. So, I'm going to get back into it, and hopefully we can continue and have no more further delays. Though me saying that tends to happen. So, last time we were here, and I had been working on several different things, and I think I ended up coming across both Benjamin Franklin and Machiavelli in the last few videos I had made. And as you can see over here, I'm here with the screen showing where my Scout has been traveling far, far, far to the west of the continent that I started off on at the very beginning in February of this year. So, lots to do, lots to deal with. Let's continue on. Lots of notifications here. Our settlement of Katana has been fully converted by foreign missionaries, who's now following the religion of Islam, of course. And then another of our things, Cordoba, is also following Confucianism. Yeah, in the last few videos, I definitely was doing a fair amount of stuff around religion, because we now have missionaries in the exploration age to actually start religions, because we had started them in the antiquity age. Alright, so I'll deal with that. Legacy path. I'm going to get into this in a moment because I noticed I have been trying to pay attention to the legacy paths, but not doing too much, so I'm going to want to try and work on that. Because I still have the treasure fleet thing there in the background, so I'll work on that in a bit. Ah, yes, Machiavelli has become the city-Rosarian of the city-state Samarkand. Hilariously, it's funny that the Samarkand city-state is back after I just conquered them in the antiquity age when they were with Augustus Caesar. Yes. I still hate that guy. So yeah, apparently Samarkand still exists again, right over there, so I might want to go and check that out. I do plan on having some settlers. I might try and settle over there, you never know. So yeah, there's that. Peace made between Harriet and Napoleon, and I believe from that, the original capital of Napoleon's what was it? Mississippian Empire, Jahoka, or however you say that. Don't mind me. I'm not trying to butcher this, but I will look that up. That exact name was the original capital in Antiquity Age, so it's kind of interesting to see that now. It's interesting. And then a few diplomatic actions, declared war completed, and the local festival between Harriet Tubman and my character, of course. All right. And a narrative choice. Let's see what's going on here now. Economic attribute, of course. Wealth flows through the land like a river, offering up priceless nourishment. Economic security. So I get a economic attribute. Seeing as Spain is an economic and militaristic kind of nation or faction or civilization that we choose, or empire. There's so many different ways you can spin that. It's the two main things I definitely would be focusing on is economic and militaristic. And being Isabella, I'd want to focus on what she focuses on too. Just so I'm doing that. Okay, so let's see about this. I want to do the society too because it would be very useful to get those. I can't do the House of Wisdom because someone already placed that one. But the stuff that comes with it seems like a good call. And I can get relics starting now, which is a good thing. Yeah. So I have all these different things. I'm collecting the relics. I've got 3 of 6, so I need to do that more. An awful lot of these deal with deal with settlements, basically. Oh, That's not too hard. Research education and have 4 specialists. Either or. The treasure fleet is the one thing I've been wanting to work on, but still. Alright, so economic attribute. These are the ones we've got. I've got to choose from, plus 2 gold for every science, or science tech, and civic mastery completed in an age. I've already got this one, so these 2 down here. Plus 15% gold towards purchasing in all settlements, and plus 1 gold for every imported resource. Well, I've got a lot of imported resources, and I got a lot of tech and civic masteries completed, I think. I would almost rather go with the imported resources. How much do I have right now? 324. Okay, I want to see exactly what happens. Wait, whoops. I want to go... Whoops. It's not the unlocks. Nope, it's not the unlocks. It's... oh, yeah. It is in my leader thing. There we go. Here. I want to go with this. 324. Let's see how much I get from this now. 324 to 351. So that means I have a lot of imported resources. That was a good one. That was a good choice. Alright, so... oh, yes, my... Corsair that I have moving around over here. Still moving most of my units. Still moving around over here. I'm trying to figure out where the best place is for my units, obviously. Before I do anything else, I want to check out the legacy, the age progress. I'm doing good on this one, the cultural one. I need to work on the economic one, which means I need to get a settlement in distant lands. And I need to do it quick, because then treasure resources is something I would definitely need to worry about. And then militaristic, definitely. Okay, so I need to settle and capture in distant lands. So I need to get to distant lands for both economic and military, anyways. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna come back over to my empire's territory. And I have tons of gold, so I might want to do this. Hold on. So yeah, I'm going to do this, 538. I have tons of gold. I'm going to make Makien a city this time. Okay. Instead of purchasing, I can just do this. Okie dokie. Granary. Yes, I want the granary for the production. For that. Because why not? Put that there. There we go. Can't do that. Just because why not? I've been getting an awful lot of resources here. Okay, I want to... I'm doing a specific thing there. I still cannot do these unless I really want to... Yeah, I would never be able to make this in the capital. I'd almost rather do this one instead. And I would do it... right here. Why not? And I'll do it where the clay pit is instead. I do have tons of extra money, so I'm going to purchase... What is my... Okay, yeah, I'll purchase the harbor. Oh, wow. 5, 1.5, and 1.5. Harbor will overbuild the bath. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. There we go. That gives a bit more production, and things won't take too long, I hope. Okay. I'm good so far. Alright, continue the next turn. Here we go. I definitely need to get a settler, so I'm going to probably do that on this turn too. Just try and get a settler. Or even a few. I do have a fair amount. How much do I have now? I have 8. I could get 2 settlers and settle somewhere else. I was thinking of somewhere maybe settling over here, closest to Machiavelli and Benjamin Franklin, then I could try and trade with the 2 of them. But I also don't want to piss them off either. Okay. Damaged by flooding, of course. Competing wonders. Apparently I'm competing with a wonder in... Yeah. I'm competing with a wonder. Of course I am. There we go. And yes, I would totally start that trade route with Harriet Tubman. Why not? And I've just got tons of good stuff here. Put the ivory there, and then the jade and Machian. There we go. Nice. Still commanding all my other units. Oh, jeez. So much going on here. What is this? Damascus Village. They're hostile, of course. So there's another village nearby that's Damascus. Okay, I need to come back. Purchasing, not buildings, but units. Definitely a settler. Let me get 1 settler from here, and then I'll try and get others later. Having 1 is better than none. Go! Here we go. Natural disaster occurring. The Maritsa River flooded. Of course. I've had that happen before a few times. Alright, continuing on. So the whole river has been flooded, even from Machian, so it affects both Machian and Athene. We're not able to complete the one bit. Yeah, of course, kind of figured that would be the case. Legacy Path Benjamin Franklin's completed a milestone in that. Okay, that's so. It's the river, yeah, of course. And yeah, that seems pretty simple, self-explanatory. Oh, right. I say the production over here is a good call. Choose production up here. Obviously repairing. I can do the repairs with the money instead because I have tons. And then I can keep going. Now production I want to get higher than it is currently. I'll do that. There we go. And there is the settler, which I am going to have to go to the east, not the west. And I'm probably going to want to get a few more. How many do I have? I've got 1 trade route to Napoleon, none to Augustus, 5 of 6 to Harriet, none to Machiavelli, and none to Benjamin Franklin. So I have 3 more trade routes I could do. 4 if I went to Augustus, but I don't know about going to Augustus. Jeez. Oh, right. This one. I'm impressed nothing has gone after my scout over here at all. Alright, nothing like that. Okay, it's just a volcano eruption. Moving over this way more. I have tons of influence. I should be using my influence on, how about, promoting growth and bolster military, why not? And then I'm gonna want to do the same, because why not? I have tons. Promote growth here. And then because why not, I've got a 3rd one. Can't promote growth, but I will bolster military. There we go. And I still have a fair amount because I just only spent like less than 400 on that. Not bad. Moving. Okay, still looking and finding what seems to be most of Benjamin Franklin's territory down to the south on the other continent, it seems. Just a little over 1/3 of the way through, and also also halfway through, because 30 minutes, obviously. Another volcano eruption there for the notifications. Growing my city. Yes, growing Tha Bay. Where do I want to grow? Right down here might be not too bad. Yeah, there we go. For another town. Yes, this. They want to grow it over here. There we go. Let's do that. Alright. Bazaar. I feel like a bazaar is a good call. Guild Hall, 13 turns. I have no problem doing that. 10 and 6. I'll put that there. I like that idea. I also am thinking build a wall. Actually, hold on. Do that. And we'll build another wall when that wall is done. After we do the film. Yep. Still moving my Corsair around. There we go. Moving. It's going to take a while because I've got to go all the way over to where Cordoba is, I believe, to safely navigate across only 2 tiles of ocean. go over here and check this out. Oh. Farmers have claimed a traveling prophet cursed their well for sowing poor hospitality. Those who drink its water grow sick, and neighboring villages are falling into despair. Investigate the well, -100% science for 2 turns. This may cause yields to negative. Leave it be and get more science.
Yes. But do you have a flag?
And unlocking the heraldry. There we go. Did that one. Unlocking the research of the tech heraldry. Now I'll choose another tech. I do kind of want to go with the shipbuilding. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the shipbuilding one. That might be a good call for this time. Still doing whatever I can to work on the legacy path, the path progression and the legacy paths at this stage, but it's getting a bit difficult because I didn't really get onto it too much in the first 80 or so turns. I was doing my best because I was trying to scout it out, but yeah, it tends to happen. Scout was attacked by Damascus, of course. Kind of figured that might eventually start to occur. Still moving my settler. I think they go faster sometimes on water. It depends. Oh, right. Let them heal there because they kind of need to. Still doing well. And they come in and start trying to attack my scout yet again. What did I do? Come into your territory? Seriously. Okay.
Our creators sang to us in the wind and the running water, in the bird songs, in the children's laughter, and taught us music.
There we go, and finish the new wonder in VII, Serpent Mound. Perfect. That's good. Finally get that one done. Alright, lots to do. Karhandi has been defeated. Handi has been defeated. So one of the city-states, it seems, was defeated. Now your scout was attacked by Damascus, of course. Your cog was attacked by Garama. Of course. Major River and a few other things of promoting growth and such in other places. Dramatic action. Harriet Tubman. Festivals. Yes, I could totally do that. I would totally support that. I've never had a problem so far with Harriet, which is always good. I don't want to have that sour. And units. Continue to move my new settler. I'm probably going to just have my Corsair come in here and... Oh wow, I can upgrade it. What is it now? It is Knight. So I have a Knight there. That's nice. On standby. There we go. In the shadow of a collapsed mill, when vintners experiment with sour grapes. A recipe of spices and honey brings poor wine to life, reducing waste. Life's celebrations are punctuated by fine drink. Expand production or celebrate this ingenuity. Expand production. I would say expand production, so yeah. There we go. I like that one more. And next turn. Here we go. Unfortunately, the second thing about trying to do the legacy pass on this is I need to find distant lands. I do have distant lands. There goes my scout. There goes my scout. That figures. My scout is now gone, so I do not have a way of scouting over there. So I'm going to need to get another scout. I could probably get a scout.
And your sons. Oh, ye gurus and devas. Out of your great love, lead us along the path.
Alright, so that's another new wonder. I don't know how to pronounce that one right now, and I don't want to butcher it, but it definitely looks like it's from some country in Asia at all, or something like that, like whether it be China, Japan, or South Korea, or something like that. It definitely looks like that, given the style, but it definitely is an impressive wonder. I like that. So, new wonder built in place of the old one I wasn't able to finish because Benjamin Franklin got it, and now I got this one instead. So that's 2 new wonders. I've got like 4, I think 4 total wonders along so far, which is impressive. I'm glad I was able to get a few rather than none. Alright, so yep, crossbowman took out my scouts, which sucks. My cog is still getting attacked. And then another one of those. Okay, so my cog is still getting attacked, and I'm trying to get them to heal. Okay, I will do that. Heal that. And then I will also try and get... It wants me to build the Casa de Contratación and the Casa Consistorial, but I can place them, but I would never ever have them together as the unique quarter. Here it would overbuild the monument. Over here it would overbuild the library, and I'd have them separate. I could try and put them in other places. It doesn't need to be in the capital. Okay. Inn. That might not be a bad idea. An inn. 11.5 and 6. I will do that one. Why not? There we go. So commanding my units. Trying to move my settler. More than 2/3 through this video. We're just getting to the end here shortly. I'll keep going a little longer. Not exactly too long, obviously, but we're getting there. So far, lots is going on. But a lot of it is also planning ahead for continuing later on. Alright. While defending, your cog was destroyed, so I lost my cog. Of course. Alright, so I did everything I could for my exploration in the other continents, so now when I get some settlers, I'll try and do it that way. Alright. And a grievance from Benjamin Franklin. Of course it's a grievance from you, Benjamin Franklin. Of course it is. Espionage action. You discovered Benjamin Franklin performing the espionage action Steal Government Secrets against you. Being revealed, they suffer a -16 influence penalty for 10 turns. It was successful. They gained the following effect. They received 333 culture. Of course, I will acknowledge that and know to keep my eyes on Benjamin Franklin now. I need to see where is it suggesting for new places. Right there. And definitely right over there. There's not many new places I could go over here that aren't going to piss anybody off. And most of it is, well, dealt with. Yeah, so I'm going to definitely need to find another place because the other continent is the only place I could really go. I feel like this is going very well. Oh, whoops.
The social pact ensures that men become equal by covenant and by right.
Alright, so that's the Society Civic unlocked yet again, the mastery version. I'm going to stop there, and so on. But yeah, a little bit longer than usual, but still, fair amount going on. Makien is now a city. I've now got 3 of my settlements as cities now. Still trying to expand. I have so much that I'm trying to deal with. And trying to deal with the Treasure Fleet one, which I would love to totally do. As well as a few others. But, enough about that. What else will I do next time? Well, you have to find out next week. So please, leave your comments in the comment section down below. Like the video if you liked it, and share this with your friends. That would be much appreciated. And I look forward to hearing anything else besides just this. I might try and do a few other videos coming up in the next week or so, so we'll look forward to those. Also, please subscribe if you have not subscribed and want to see any more future content. So, stay tuned for another week of gaming. Until then, take care of yourselves, and keep on gaming out there. See you next time. Bye!